It's been a long road trip. Last game is tonight, and I know I want to get out of here with the win. We'll be back in front of the home crowd soon, but now's not the time to be looking ahead. I need to step up my game and help this team get it done. No excuses.
Boy, just amazing architecture here. The view of the Capitol building in beautiful downtown Denver, Colorado. We are live in Denver, Colorado, the hometown for the Nuggets for an Eastern versus Western Conference matchup right here. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Denver. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Nurkic. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Moutier. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Justin Holiday's checked in for Hardaway. And Turner's subbed in for Kyle Korver. And so in the game for the Hawks, Turner in at point guard. Mike Scott out there with Splitter. Then there's Teague. And it's Holiday in at the small forward position.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And, you know, guys, a high-energy post player like Kenneth Faried excels at doing the dirty work. As a matter of fact, he's nicknamed the Manimal for good reason. Very few players in the league possess this combination of energy and aggressiveness. Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Turner. That's short off the rim. Denver leading by 7. Nelson kicks to Hickson. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. Hickson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Outside Turner. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Screen by Faried. Foye, the pass to Faried. Turner with the steal. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Turner can't get that one to fall. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Foye dishes to Nelson. Hickson sets the screen for Nelson. Passes to Hickson. Plays it up and banks it in. Hickson's got his second basket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Too easy. Too easy.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Nelson kicks to Chandler. With 1 on the clock. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 8 from the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. We're back in a moment. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say. Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like that adjust to the long NBA schedule?
Well, you know, Kevin, they're going to give their team.
Big substitution here for Denver. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Dorsey. Kenneth Faried comes in for Wilson Chandler. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Will Barton. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Moutier. Filling out the wings, it's Foye and Gallinari. Hickson is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Nelson in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And it's Gallinari missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns was a major factor. He had 9 points, and he was a free throw machine. A ton of his work done at the charity stripe. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight. Really was a slow start for Gallinari last season. Took him a while to get back to speed after missing all of the 2013-14 season with that torn ACL.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Outside Turner. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Gallinari did get better and better over time. I mean, he improved. He started to get back to his former self near the end of the season.
Yeah, had that huge 47-point explosion towards the end of last season. And listen, he's still a young guy and hopefully can continue to build after his injury woes.
The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Suns.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you. And you know how optimistic and positive I am. But it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
Teague, the pass to Turner. Turner missing again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The Hawks trail by 10. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Scott with a screen on Nelson. And it's Turner off the drive. Good D by Nelson. The Nuggets shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. To the inside. And Hickson throws it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Rebound by the Hawks.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Outside Turner. Goes up at the stripe. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so that brings... Welcome back, everyone. Changes. Joey Dorsey's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Hickson comes in for Faried. And Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Gallinari. Atlanta also making some changes here. Splitter's checked in for Millsap. Turner comes in for Hardaway. And...
oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
The Nuggets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. Well, last season we saw Al Horford rounding back into form. Good to see that after what had been his second season-ending pectoral muscle tear back in late 2013.
Exactly. I mean, the Hawks just had to bide their time while their best player was out. You saw once he returned, though, he makes a big difference for him.
6 on the shot clock. The shot by Turner, no good.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
They swipe it. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Chandler. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
The classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance.
Again, can't hit.
And for me, Horford, one of the most unappreciated stars in the league. When he's healthy, he's every bit the franchise player because he really has no weakness. He does pretty much everything well on the floor.
Shot's good. Hickson's got 12 in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Schroeder kicks to Turner. Turner missing again.
And Horford, I mean, this guy does it all on the floor. But for me, his leadership, that's one of those real intangibles. And he's unselfish, all about his teammates and completely focused on winning. So when your best player has that commitment, it has to rub off on the other players.
Shot's good by Turner.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Now here's Moutier. He has 5. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Korver. Schroeder passes to Splitter. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Another 3 for Atlanta. Here's Moutier. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Shot from the wing. Takes a 3. Cannot hit. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already